Chapter 2. Understanding Computer Viruses. In today's digital world, we depend on computers and the internet for everything from communication and work to entertainment. But just like our physical surroundings can face dangers, the digital space also has its own threats, one of the most common being harmful programs called computer viruses. Virus stands for Vital Information Resource under Siege. Virus is defined as a program inserted into another. It gets activated by its host program. It replicates itself and spreads to other files through floppy transfer. Every time the user runs the virus-infected program or data, virus takes advantages and replicates itself. Fact GPT. Computer viruses do not generate by chance. The programmer of a virus, known as a virus author, intentionally writes a virus program with a motive to damage data or program residing in the computer. Effects of computer virus. It may not be noticed that the computer is under attack until we realize something is missing or going wrong when we open an attachment or a program with virus. Here is a couple of signs which may show that the computer is under attack. System doesn't work properly and restarts itself. Computer works slower than it was. Computer freezes frequently or doesn't open properly. Computer restarts in every couple of minutes. Applications in the computer doesn't work properly. It becomes difficult to reach to disks and drivers. Files cannot be printed. Unusual errors appear on the screen. Distorted menus and dialog boxes starts to appear. What virus cannot do? Virus cannot damage computer hardware physically. It cannot affect write-protected disks like CD-ROM. It cannot affect compressed files. Virus created for Windows operating system will not activate on Macintosh system or vice versa. Types of computer viruses. There are a number of computer viruses that can impede the functioning of the computer system. Following are the different types of computer viruses. Boot sector virus. This type of virus infects the master boot record and it is challenging and a complex task to remove this virus often requires the system to be formatted. It mostly spreads through removable media. Resident virus. Unlike direct action viruses, resident viruses get installed on the computer. It is difficult to identify the virus and it is even difficult to remove them. Direct action virus. This is also called non-resident virus. It gets installed or stays hidden in the computer memory. It stays attached to the specific type of files that it infects. It does not affect the user experience and system's performance. Multipirate virus. This type of virus spreads through multiple ways. It infects both the boot sector and executable files at the same time. Polymorphic virus. It is difficult to identify this type of virus with a traditional antivirus program. This is because the polymorphic virus alters its signature pattern whenever it replicates. Overwrite virus. This type of virus deletes all the files that it infects. The only possible mechanism to remove it is to delete the infected files and the end user has to lose all the contents in it. Identifying the overwrite virus is difficult as it spreads through emails. File infectors. Few file infector viruses come attached with program files, such as .com or .exe files. Some file infector viruses infect any program for which execution is requested, including .sys, .ovl, .prg and .manu files. Consequently, when the particular program is loaded, the virus is also loaded. Spacefiller virus. This is also called cavity virus. This is called so as it fills up the empty spaces between the code and hence does not cause any damage to the file. Macrovirus. As the name suggests, the macroviruses particularly target macro language commands in applications like Microsoft Word. The same is implied on other programs too. Fact GPT. Game Over Zeus is a peer-to-peer botnet malware based on components from the earlier Zeus Trojan. The malware was created by a Russian hacker. It is believed to have been spread through the use of the Catwhale botnet. The botnet virus Game Over Zeus was discovered to use peer-to-peer downloading sites to distribute ransomware and commit banking fraud. How to avoid virus? Do not open any unsolicited executable file, document, spreadsheet, etc. Do not open an email attachment unless you were expecting it and know whom it's from. Avoid downloading executable documents from the internet as these often spread viruses. Never open files with a double file extension, example, filename.txt.vbs. This is typical sign of a virus program. Do not send or forward any file that you haven't checked for virus first. Fact GPT. Why do people create computer viruses? To take control of a computer and use it for specific tasks. To generate money and to steal sensitive information, credit card numbers, passwords, personal details, data, etc. To prove a point, to prove one's skill or for revenge purposes and to cripple a computer or network. What is malware? Malware is a file or code that infects, examines, steals or performs nearly any function an attacker desires. Malware is often supplied over a network. Malware, short for malicious software, is a term used for computer viruses, worms, Trojan horses, and rootkits. And, because malware comes in so many different forms, there are a variety of ways to infect computers. Malware usually has one of the following goals. It can damage or rename the important files. Allow an attacker to operate an infected computer from a distance. Send spam to unwitting recipients from the infected computer. Check the local network of the affected user. Take the information that is confidential. Test your knowledge. COVID-19 is the disease caused by SARS-CoV-2, the coronavirus that emerged in December 2019. It can be severe and has caused millions of deaths around the world as well as lasting health problems in some who have survived the illness. The best way to protect yourself is to get vaccinated and boosted when you are eligible. Follow testing guidelines, wear a mask, wash your hands and practice physical distancing. Antivirus software. Antivirus software is special security software that aims to give better protection that is offered by the underlying operating system. In most cases, it is used as a preventive solution. However, when that fails, the antivirus software is used to disinfect the infected programs or to completely clean malicious software from the operating system. Most antivirus programs contain an automatic update feature that regularly prompts the users to download the updated virus signatures at least once a week. Norton Antivirus, McAfee Virus Scan, Virex, Kaspersky, Avast. Average, Bitdefender, Quickheal, Panda are some examples of antivirus software. Let's learn to run antivirus software. 1. Click and start antivirus software. Click Scan option and start scanning the disk. Entire hard drive or specific drive such as C or D drive can be scanned. After scanning is done, list of viruses and infected files appears. 2. Antivirus will ask to repair, delete or quarantine the infected files. Repair option will eliminate the virus and repair the infected file. Delete option will remove virus and infected files from computer. Quarantine option will separate the infected files from the other files. It will prevent further spread of virus. Steps to update antivirus software. Today, many types of viruses are generated. If the antivirus software knows maximum number of viruses, then it will be easier for it to detect the viruses. So, you must update the antivirus regularly. Let's learn to update antivirus software regularly. 1. Connect the internet. 2. Start the antivirus updates. 3. It will show the available updates. 4. Click on the available updates. Let it progress. 5. Restart your computer. Fact GPT. Take backup of important files on a regular basis, as there is no guarantee of the virus attack. Protection from virus. Cyber security best practices can help prevent computer viruses from infecting your devices as well as ensure that you are adequately secured against other sorts of malware. The greatest methods for avoiding computer viruses are as follows. Avoiding suspicious websites. There are over 1 trillion web pages online right now. Be sure to notice the URL of the website and check with official sources if the website is real. The lock icon next to a URL is one of the first signs that you might be on a potentially malicious website. Keeping the computer up to date. All computer operating systems receive periodic updates that improve features while also including security patches that fill security gaps before cyber criminals may exploit them. In addition to running application updates, enable automatic updates on the PCs. Make sure you are on a secure connection and not in a public place like a coffee shop before allowing any updates. Scanning email attachments. Some people spread viruses to their friends without even realizing it. When opening an email attachment or clicking on a link, the most reliable way to ensure your safety is to check it with antivirus software. Using a malware scanner. A weekly malware check should be performed to ensure that infections do not spread further through your network and that the damage is minimized. Many of these tools are simple, inexpensive or even free, and they can be used in combination with a backup to ensure that no dangerous files are backed up alongside your other files. Use firewall. A firewall is a network security device that monitors incoming and outgoing network traffic. Based on a defined set of security rules, it decides whether to allow or block specific traffic. For over 25 years now, they have been the first line of defense in network security. They establish a barrier between secure and controlled internal networks that can be trusted and untested outside networks, such as the Internet. Every day, new cyber threats emerged into the world. There is no method that guarantees protection of a computer or network from viruses and other malware. However, you can take certain precautions to reduce the risk of infection and enhance the quality of your operations. Recapitulate. Virus stands for Vital Information Resource under SIES. Virus is defined as a program inserted into another. Virus gets activated by its host program. Virus created for Windows operating system will not activate on Macintosh system and vice versa. Polymorphic viruses are difficult to identify with a traditional antivirus program. The resident virus implants itself in the memory of a computer. Antivirus helps to remove the virus from the computer. We should take some precautions to protect our computer from infections. Gloss GPT. Virus, an infected program. Malicious software, any product that intends to harm the PC. Antivirus, a type of program designed to protect from viruses. Update, replaces the older versions of the same software. Backup, a copy of computer data taken and stored elsewhere so that it may be used to restore the original data if loss occurs anytime.